When your wardrobe is your weapon, who truly understood the assignment? Hey, it's Darcy from Ladies First, and today we're talking about The Devil Wears Prada and how Patricia Field's costume design created 3 distinct fashion philosophies that reveal everything about power, authenticity, and survival in the fashion world. The Devil Wears Prada isn't just a fashion film, it's a masterclass in how costume design builds entire universes. Patricia Field didn't just dress 3 women, she created 3 completely different approaches to navigating power through personal style. Each character's wardrobe tells us exactly who they are, what they want, and how they plan to get it. Emily represents fashion's most complex character because her wardrobe tells 2 stories simultaneously. On the surface, she's the devoted disciple wearing dark, autumnal colors and interesting silhouettes that set her apart from typical fashion magazine stereotypes. Her outfits feature mixed textures, waist-cinching belts, and pieces from alternative designers like Vivienne Westwood and Rick Owens. This choice is brilliant because it reflects Emily's harsh yet sensitive personality. She's not just another fashion clone, she's someone who understands that real style requires risk-taking. Her twisted chain belts and plaid jackets show sophistication beyond her years, proving she has genuine fashion instincts rather than just following trends. But Emily's tragedy lies in how she deploys this knowledge. Every perfectly coordinated outfit becomes a plea for Miranda's approval rather than an expression of personal power. She's taken her natural style sense and weaponized it for survival, turning what should be creative expression into calculated performance. Miranda's wardrobe is perhaps the most deceptive in the film because it appears effortless while being completely calculated. Her clean-cut, classic approach features bold statement jackets, eye-catching accessories, and sleek dresses from designers like Valentino and Prada. But the real genius lies in what these choices communicate about power. Miranda's embrace of her white hair is revolutionary. It signals that fashion can be sexy regardless of age, that true style transcends youth-obsessed beauty standards. Her perfectly layered jewelry, those impeccable coats, the way she pairs statement pieces without ever looking overdone, it's all about demonstrating that when you truly understand fashion, you can break any rule. Miranda's style philosophy is about consistency as power. She never has an off day because she can't afford one. Every outfit reinforces her mythology as someone untouchable, someone who operates by different rules than everyone else. Her self-assured approach to dressing becomes part of her psychological warfare. Andy begins the film dressed in a way that signals not just ignorance, but active resistance to a world that judges women by appearance. Those oversized sweaters are armor against superficiality. Her initial wardrobe choices reflect a common misconception that caring about appearance somehow diminishes intellectual credibility, a particularly damaging belief for ambitious young women entering competitive industries. After Nigel's intervention, Andy's style evolution becomes a masterclass in how fashion education actually works. Her makeover features pieces from Chanel, Dolce & Gabbana, and Calvin Klein, but more importantly, it shows her learning fashion's visual language. That iconic Chanel double-breasted jacket paired with thigh-high boots isn't just expensive clothing, it's Andy discovering her own power. Andy's later outfits show gradual embracement of sophistication and hints of sexuality, mirroring her personal and professional growth. She's not just wearing better clothes, she's learning how clothes can enhance rather than hide her natural intelligence and ambition. The key is that her style feels authentic rather than borrowed. By the film's end, Andy's final outfit represents something revolutionary, developed personal style that no longer relies on designer labels, just a clear understanding who she is and who she wants to be. In other words, she's internalized all her lessons without losing her essential self. What makes Patricia Field's work so brilliant is how she uses wardrobe to show internal character development. Emily's alternative edge masks deep insecurity. Miranda's classic perfection reinforces her isolation. Andy's evolution from frumpy to sophisticated mirrors her journey from outsider to insider to someone who chooses her own path. The costume design also reinforces the film's themes about authenticity versus performance. Emily performs fashion rather than inhabiting it. Miranda inhabits fashion so completely that she becomes it. Andy learns to inhabit fashion without being consumed by it. If this film were made today, we might see more emphasis on sustainable fashion, vintage vintage pieces, and indie brands. Characters re-wearing outfits and mixing high-end with accessible pieces. But that slight unrealism serves the story's fairy tale elements about transformation and the seductive power of luxury. So who really served? Emily mastered fashion's technical language but lost herself in the translation. Miranda achieved ultimate style authority but used it as a weapon of isolation. Andy learned fashion's rules well enough to rewrite them according to her own values. And that might be the most powerful position of all. The lasting genius of The Devil Wears Prada's costume design is showing us that personal style is most effective when it serves your authentic goals, rather than enslaving you to external validation. In the end, the woman who truly served understood that fashion should amplify who you are, not replace who you were. Style mastery isn't about wearing the most expensive pieces or following every trend. It's about understanding how to use fashion's visual language to communicate your authentic self. What's your take? Which character's style philosophy resonates most with your personal style? Let me know in the comments. And if you love female movies that don't fall out of fashion, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Ladies First.